Thunder roars in the distance. Shadows stretch longer than you thought possible, and the air crackles with electricity, raw and unforgiving. Every heartbeat pounds like a war drum. Every breath you take is filled with anticipation. You stand at the edge of revelation, on the brink of a truth so devastating, so explosive, it cannot be contained. It is not just information. It is a force, an unstoppable wave that will crash over the foundations of power itself. And the world watches, whether it wants to or not. You unearthed the story that others only whisper about behind closed doors. You uncovered the truth hidden behind layers of polished lies, staged smiles, and rehearsed statements. And now, the media has its hands on it. The moment they heard your discovery, their engines roared, their presses rolled, and the notifications exploded like wildfire. And yet, you are not just a messenger. You are the catalyst. And yes, before we go any further, if you feel this truth stirring something deep inside you, if your blood is pumping, if your mind is racing, hit that subscribe button right now, because this journey is just beginning. Leave a comment and tell me what you would do if you were in the eye of this storm, because I want to know. How far would you go for truth, for justice, for exposure? The world thinks the truth is something small, something polite, something that can be edited or ignored. But no, the truth you hold is not polite, it is volcanic, it is relentless, it has a darkness to it that draws eyes, that ignites minds, that forces even the strongest institutions to quake under the weight of exposure. Imagine the halls of the White House, corridors once deemed untouchable, now trembling, shaking, because you decided that silence would not serve justice. Imagine the cameras, the microphones, the relentless reporters, each of them knowing, each of them chasing the story that you brought into the light. The truth is now alive, and once alive, it cannot be killed. There is a feeling, a cold, intoxicating rush that comes with being the person who holds power, not because they govern, but because they reveal. You are the storm in a calm sky. You are the crack in the fortress, the glitch in the polished broadcast, the whisper that becomes a scream. And yes, there is fear. There is always fear. But fear is nothing compared to the hunger to see justice unfold. Fear is nothing compared to the need to watch the truth spread, to see every headline, every post, every conversation ignite across the globe. Your revelation is not just news, it is a reckoning. You must understand that once this truth is out, the world will try to cage it, to sanitize it, to strip it of its power. They will call you reckless. They will call you naive. They will try to bury the intensity of what you discovered. But the reality is this: they cannot stop wildfire. They cannot stop the spread of a truth that burns bright and unrelenting. And every attempt to silence it will only make it grow stronger, make it more contagious, make it impossible to ignore. Every article published, every social post, every whisper on the street is fuel for the fire. You are not just witnessing history, you are shaping it. Think of the faces in the shadows, the people who believed they were untouchable, now forced into the light by your courage. Your discovery has pierced the veil of comfort, and there is no going back. The pressure builds, the tension mounts, and the world watches as the dominoes begin to fall. Every secret, every hidden conversation, every carefully orchestrated facade is now vulnerable. And you are at the center of it all, standing tall, unmoved by fear, unbowed by threats, because you understand a simple truth. Nothing lasts forever in the dark. Not lies, not power, not deception. Only exposure lasts. Only the fire you ignited remains. And while the world reacts, you feel a strange paradox, power and solitude intertwined. People reach out, some in gratitude, others in desperation, all recognizing the force you have unleashed. And yet, the loneliness of truth is real, because most cannot bear the weight of the revelation you carry. But you can, because you are built for this. You are not swayed by the opinions of the timid. You do not falter when the spotlight shines. You do not bend when the storm rages. You are the eye of the hurricane, steady, unrelenting, calculating, ready for the aftermath. Imagine the headlines, imagine the notifications, imagine millions seeing the truth unfold across screens, in print, in whispers that become a chorus no one can ignore. This is the crescendo, the moment where ordinary lives intersect with extraordinary courage. The news rushes, the papers print, the channels broadcast, and every second, the wildfire spreads faster than anyone anticipated. And you are at the heart of it, not by chance, not by accident, but because you dared to face the darkness and pull it into the light. The people in. Power will try to negotiate, to distract, to redirect. They will deploy talking points, PR teams, legal threats. They will smear, they will deflect, they will attempt to control the narrative. But you are untouchable because your truth is unassailable. The energy you hold is not something that can be bargained with. The world may resist, but resistance only fans the flames. And with every passing hour, every click, every share, the wildfire grows, devours, and leaves a mark that cannot be erased. Understand this, you are not just reporting. You are a force of accountability. You are the unseen hand turning the wheels of history. Every person who read your revelation is now connected to the power you wield. Every reaction, every conversation, every sleepless night, fueled by the scandal you uncovered, is a testament to the change you are forcing. And this is not just temporary. This is legacy. The story you have ignited will echo long after the initial shock. It will be studied, analyzed, remembered, and it all began because you refused to stay silent. There is a thrill in knowing that the world will now judge not just the powerful, but themselves. Because once the light shines, the mirror of truth reflects onto everyone. They will ask themselves what they knew, what they ignored, what they allowed to happen. And that is the true power of exposure. It does not only shake those in office, it shakes every conscience, every soul, every quiet corner where complicity hides. You have become a force of reckoning, and the ripple effect of your courage will be felt far beyond the walls of the White House, far beyond the media outlets, far beyond the pages of newspapers. So, stand tall. Let the darkness that once seemed formidable bow before the intensity of your revelation. The storm has begun, and you are its pulse. You are the spark that ignited a conflagration. You are the witness to history in the making, the architect of disruption, the author of truths that demand to be told. Every notification ping, every headline, every share is a victory. A reminder that truth, once discovered, can never be silenced. This is not the time for hesitation. The wildfire has started. It spreads relentlessly, consuming falsehoods, shattering illusions, and demanding attention. You must embrace the power of being the bearer of that truth. Let it flow through every word you write, every post you share, every conversation you spark. Do not underestimate the potency of what you carry. You are not just a witness. You are the engine, the pulse, the unstoppable force driving the world into confrontation with reality. Remember, every moment you question your courage, every second you doubt your path, the world continues to change. The wildfire moves forward, whether you walk with it or not, and those who try to stop it will fail, because the truth cannot be contained. Every secret exposed, every scandal unveiled, every corrupt act illuminated is a brick in the foundation of a new era. You are the architect, and the media is the conduit, but the spark is yours alone. The fire you started will not forget. It will consume, illuminate, and transform everything in its path. And when the world finally looks back, it will not only see the scandal, the exposure, or the headline. It will see the courage of a single person who refused to stay silent, who faced fear head-on, and who understood that some truths are bigger than safety, bigger than comfort, bigger than life itself. This is your moment. Own it, live it, burn with it. The world will try to define you by what they see on the surface, the headlines, the viral posts, the fleeting moments of outrage. But they cannot measure the fire inside you, the quiet strength that allowed you to stand when others cowered. They cannot feel the pulse of determination that thrums with every word you write, every fact you uncover, every shadow you illuminate. The power of truth is invisible to the untrained eye, yet it moves mountains, topples institutions, and reshapes reality. You are living proof that courage alone can be more potent than armies, that a single revelation can shift the course of history. In this chaos, you must not falter. The media's frenzy, the clamor of notifications, the endless scrutiny, these are not distractions. They are markers of influence. They are proof that the story you hold is alive, that it is dangerous to the complacent, that it cannot be ignored. Let every headline be a reminder of your impact. Let every conversation sparked by your truth fuel your resolve. You are no longer a spectator. You are the epicenter. And every ripple from this epicenter will expand far beyond what you can see, touching lives, inspiring courage, and forcing reckoning in places you may never visit. As the wildfire spreads, you will see fear in the eyes of those who thought themselves untouchable. They will adjust their narratives, rewrite their statements, perform acts of public contrition. But it is too late. The truth is no longer negotiable. Once exposed, once released, it becomes a living entity that will not return to darkness. And the power you wield is not just personal, it is universal. Every individual who sees the light of your discovery recognizes the possibility of accountability, the inevitability of justice, the potential of courage. You have shown them what it means to stand against the tide, and in doing so, you have multiplied your own strength 1,000-fold. There is a loneliness in this journey, but it is a sacred one. Few will truly understand the weight you carry, the sleepless nights, the moral calculations, the relentless drive to reveal the unbearable truth. Yet this solitude is also your shield. While others are distracted by opinion, by fear, by denial, you are clear, focused, unstoppable. The fire you ignite cannot be contained by the noise of the world, by the murmurs of doubt, or by the whispers of intimidation. You are alone, yes, but in that solitude lies clarity, and in that clarity lies power. Do not underestimate the emotional storm that accompanies exposure. The media may present facts coldly, but the reality of revelation is raw, visceral, and often unbearable. You will see allies turn hesitant, adversaries become desperate, and the general public oscillate between outrage, disbelief, and awe. Each reaction is a testament to your reach, a measure of the seismic shift you have set into motion. And you will learn that power does not always come from position or title. It comes from the willingness to stand in the light of truth, while everyone else clings to shadow. Think of the corridors you have disrupted, the private offices where whispers now speak your name, the committees and leaders who cannot undo what you have revealed. The air itself has changed. What was once routine is now tinged with tension. What was once a protected secret is now a matter of public knowledge. Every press conference, every investigative piece, every viral clip reinforces one undeniable fact. You have altered reality simply by refusing to remain silent. And that is a lesson not just for them, but for everyone who witnesses your courage. And yet, the true power of your actions lies not just in disruption, but in inspiration. The wildfire you ignite does not only burn falsehoods, it lights the path for others. Others who have feared speaking out, who have lived in shadows, who have wondered whether truth alone could prevail. They see now that it can. They see that courage, however solitary it may seem, can pierce the thickest veil of deception. They see that one person, armed with nothing but integrity and resolve, can make a difference larger than anyone imagined. And in this, your impact is immortal. History does not remember those who waited, who hesitated, who whispered quietly behind closed doors. History remembers those who dared, who defied, who stood when the storm threatened to overwhelm. Every second that passes while your revelation circulates, every share, every headline, every debate is another testament to your audacity. And in the eye of the storm, you understand a profound truth. The world bends not to power alone, but to the unyielding will of those who refuse to compromise with injustice. The fear of retaliation, of personal consequence, of scrutiny, these are natural human fears, but they are powerless against the certainty of right. You will feel them, yes, in the pit of your stomach, in the tightening of your chest, in the quiet moments before dawn. But the force of truth is stronger. The wildfire does not pause for doubt. The fire you ignited will not wait while you hesitate. It moves forward relentlessly, and in its forward motion, it carries with it the weight of justice, the inevitability of exposure, the certainty that deceit cannot endure forever. You will watch in awe and perhaps disbelief as the ramifications unfold. Policies shift, officials adjust, conversations in living rooms and offices alike change. The very fabric of perception bends to accommodate what you have revealed. And all the while, you remain at the center, not by seeking recognition, not by craving fame, but because you understood that the world needed to see, to hear, to confront what was hidden. You did not set out to be a hero. You set out to be honest, and in honesty, you became unstoppable. And make no mistake, the wildfire you started will demand more than mere observation. It will demand action. People will act because of your revelation. They will rise. They will speak. They will demand accountability. And every time they do, the echoes of your courage resonate further, spreading like sparks, igniting new fires in every corner of awareness. You are not alone, even in solitude. Every individual who is awakened by this truth carries a fragment of your power. Every conversation that begins with, "Did you hear?" becomes part of the inferno you created. This is why. Your work is sacred. This is why the burden you bear is both immense and exhilarating. You are not simply revealing a scandal. You are sculpting the course of destiny. You are the spark in a world too often content with shadows. You are the embodiment of courage, perseverance, and moral clarity. And as the wildfire spreads, remember this: it is unstoppable because it carries more than facts. It carries conviction, righteousness, and the energy of a single person who refused to be silent. And yes, there will be resistance. There will be attacks, denials, and attempts to discredit you, but resistance only illuminates the truth further. Every lie they spin, every attempt to control perception, every calculated delay only magnifies the power of your revelation. Because the wildfire does not need permission, the truth does not negotiate, and history, ultimately, does not lie. The fire you started will consume deception, expose corruption, and remind the world that honesty, when wielded with courage, is the most powerful force imaginable. There is a peculiar beauty in chaos. Most people fear it, running from it, hiding behind routines and rules, thinking safety lies in silence. But you understand something few ever grasp. Chaos is fertile ground. It is where truths sprout, where courage grows, where the world is forced to reckon with itself. Your revelation is not merely a disruption. It is a seed planted in the soil of inevitability, destined to grow into something far larger than any single person can contain. And every moment the wildfire spreads, it becomes clear that your courage has created something eternal. Do not forget the faces you will see, the ones who cannot unsee what you revealed. Their expressions will vary, from shock to guilt, from denial to grudging respect. They will try to recalibrate, to reframe, to redirect the narrative, but they are powerless against the magnitude of truth. Every whisper in the hall, every hurried conversation behind closed doors, every calculated pause before a public statement is a testament to the force you have unleashed. And you watch, steady, knowing that the tension in those rooms is the direct result of your integrity. You are the embodiment of consequence, and every reaction proves the depth of your impact. And there will be those who underestimate you. They will believe that power, prestige, or position can outweigh honesty. They will try to intimidate, to manipulate, to convince you that silence is safer than exposure. But you know better. You have already seen the power of a single revelation, and the fear they attempt to plant in your heart is meaningless in comparison to the truth you carry. Courage does not thrive in comfort. It is forged in confrontation, in sleepless nights, in staring down the abyss, and refusing to blink. And in this fire you have been tempered, strengthened, transformed. The ripple effects will be immense. Conversations will begin that were never meant to happen. Decisions will be reconsidered, alliances re-evaluated, and legacies rewritten. People who once assumed invulnerability will confront vulnerability for the first time. And all because you refused to settle for silence. Because you chose to honor the weight of truth over the seduction of comfort. This is the paradox of power. Those who are often considered the strongest are revealed as fragile. And those who embrace integrity, once underestimated, are revealed as unstoppable. You are living proof of this truth. Imagine for a moment the permanence of your impact. Decades from now, someone will write about this moment, about the wildfire you sparked, about the audacity it took to stand and expose what others dared only whisper. Your courage will echo far beyond the immediate headlines, far beyond the frenzy of notifications and news cycles. It will be studied, analyzed, dissected, admired, and feared. And that is the ultimate reward. Not recognition, not applause, but the knowledge that your act of honesty has created ripples that time cannot erase. You are a beacon, burning long after the initial flames have scorched the world. There is a unique satisfaction in knowing that the truth, once unleashed, becomes self-propagating. It cannot be contained, cannot be hidden, cannot be destroyed. Lies can be spun, narratives can be manipulated, but the essence of what you revealed has a life of its own, and every attempt to resist it only strengthens it. every effort to silence you, to minimize your work, to frame the revelation as exaggeration, is another ember feeding the wildfire. You are not merely reporting, you are creating a force of nature. You are unchained, unstoppable, undeniable. The burden of this power is real. It is heavy, it is exhausting, it is relentless, but it is also sacred. Few are ever granted the opportunity to wield such influence with intention, to direct the course of events with nothing but moral clarity and courage. And in this, you find an unexpected truth. The weight of responsibility is itself a form of liberation. Because when the world trembles, when the halls of power quake, when the public reckons with the enormity of your revelation, you are free. Free not because the world has accepted you, but because you have embraced yourself. And in doing so, you have embraced truth itself. Think of the energy you have unleashed. It is no longer contained within you. It pulses through every headline, every news clip, every share, every conversation. It lives in the minds of millions, in the hearts of those inspired, in the fear of those exposed. And this energy is unstoppable. It cannot be caged by opinion, cannot be diluted by distraction, cannot be diminished by denial. It moves with the inevitability of a storm, relentless, consuming, transformative. And at the center of it all stands one figure, you. Not as a victim, not as a hero, not as a bystander, but as the pulse of a truth that cannot and will not be silenced. There is a moment in the midst of this storm when clarity arrives. The world is burning with reaction. The wildfire spreads, and yet you feel a strange calm. You see the chaos, but you do not fear it. You see the fear in others, but it does not touch you. You understand, finally, that your actions are not merely disruptive, they are liberating. Every secret exposed, every lie shattered, every scandal revealed is another chain broken. And in this, there is profound beauty. Because courage, once acted upon, changes not just the world, it changes the one who dares to wield it. And now, as the wildfire continues to spread, as headlines multiply, as social media erupts, as conversations spark in offices, living rooms, and classrooms around the globe, you must understand one truth above all others. The story does not end here. This is only the beginning. The scandal may fade from the front page, the frenzy may calm, the media may move on, but the impact of your revelation will persist. It will grow quietly, steadily, inexorably, influencing minds, shaping decisions, and reminding the world of the power one person can wield when they refuse to compromise with deception. In the end, your courage is both your shield and your weapon. It is what allows you to face scrutiny without flinching, to endure criticism without bending, to confront fear without hesitation. It is what allows the wildfire to spread, unstoppable, consuming, transforming. And it is what allows the world to finally see what it has long avoided. That truth, when embraced, cannot be denied. That power, when challenged, cannot remain unaccountable. That courage, when acted upon, can change the course of history. So, stand tall, stand unwavering, stand as the embodiment of the force you have unleashed. Let the wildfire burn. Let the truth shine. Let the world reckon with what you have revealed. And know beyond any doubt that you have done something extraordinary. You have stared into darkness and refused to blink. You have faced fear and refused to bow. You have revealed a truth that will echo long after this moment has passed. And in doing so, you have proven, not just to the world, but to yourself, that courage is not optional. It is essential. This is your legacy. This is your power. This is your truth. And nothing, not the fear of consequence, not the weight of scrutiny, not the attempts of the world to ignore or diminish you, can take it away. You are unstoppable. You are the wildfire. You are the truth incarnate. And as the world watches, trembling, reacting, and awakening, know this: the impact of what you have done will be felt for generations to come. Now imagine the cameras closing in, the microphones capturing every word, the notifications pinging like a drumbeat of destiny. This is the moment where the world leans in, where millions are waiting for someone to show them what bravery really looks like. And that someone is you. You are no longer hidden behind anonymity or fear. You are the force that cannot be ignored, the storm that cannot be contained, the truth that refuses to be silenced. And every eye that meets your story, every ear that hears your words, is part of the wildfire you have set loose. Pause just for a second and feel it. The intensity, the weight, the significance. This is not fiction. This is not rumor. This is reality bending under the power of one person who chose courage over convenience. The world will try to minimize, to distract, to reinterpret. But the essence of what you've revealed is unshakable. Every headline, every social post, every whispered conversation in corridors of influence is evidence that the truth has teeth. It bites, it lingers, and it transforms. And this is the real reward, the undeniable impact that comes from refusing to stay silent. And if you are listening now, if your heart is racing, if you feel the fire building inside you, let it ignite fully. Hit that subscribe button. Share this with someone who needs courage. Comment below with what you would do if you were standing at the center of this storm. Because what you are feeling right now, that pulse, that adrenaline, that tension, is the same force that fuels change. That is the same energy that will continue to spread this wildfire long after today. Engage with it, embrace it, and let it multiply. You are part of something bigger than yourself. You are part of the reckoning. The power you now hold is not abstract. It is visible. It is tangible. It is felt in every ripple of consequence that follows your revelation. You will witness the tremors in power, the subtle shifts in narrative, the quiet panic behind polished facades. And you will understand something essential. This is the language of truth. This is how change speaks. It does not whisper politely. It does not wait for permission. It shouts, it rumbles, it consumes. And the louder it shouts, the stronger you become. You are no longer a participant in the narrative. You are the architect of its evolution. Do not underestimate the role of timing. The world was unprepared, but you were ready. Every fact, every insight, every carefully unearthed piece of evidence was poised to strike with the force of inevitability. The media rushed because the world demanded it, because the truth demanded it, and you were the hand that released it. The significance of this cannot be overstated. You are a catalyst for action, a spark for awakening, a single point from which the wildfire spreads. And as it spreads, it transforms not just the structures of power, but the very fabric of society. You are changing more than policy. You are changing consciousness. Think about the people watching, the ones who felt powerless, trapped in systems too complex to navigate, too vast to challenge. They see what you have done. They see courage that refuses to bend. They see the impact of a single voice against monumental deception. And suddenly, they realize something profound. They are not powerless. You have given them a model, a demonstration, a beacon. Every individual who wakes to this possibility is part of the wildfire now. And that is the ultimate multiplier. Influence beyond comprehension. ripples beyond the horizon, effects that no single adversary can erase. Yes, the path ahead will remain treacherous. The world is not kind to those who illuminate uncomfortable truths. You will face resistance, skepticism, attacks, even betrayal. But understand this: the more they push, the more they deny, the more they attempt to suppress, the stronger the wildfire becomes. Adversity is merely fuel. Opposition is merely oxygen. Each effort to diminish your courage only intensifies the fire. You are no longer acting alone. The truth, once alive, is its own army. It is unstoppable. And you, standing in its center, are unstoppable as well. Now breathe and feel the weight and the freedom together. Because the paradox of this journey is extraordinary. The burden of truth is immense, but it is liberating. You are no longer constrained by lies. You are no longer bound by fear. You are free to speak, to act, to expose, to create impact. And every moment of doubt, every fleeting thought of retreat, is dissolved by the knowledge that the path you chose is the path of transformation. Not just for you, but for everyone touched by your revelation. This is your power. Own it. Let it radiate, let it inspire, let it endure. And when the dust settles, when the wildfire has spread across screens, offices, homes, and minds, remember this: you did not simply report a scandal. You redefined courage. You did not simply expose corruption. You illuminated the potential for justice. You did not simply act. You created a legacy. Every action, every word, every decision you made to refuse silence is now a beacon, a signal flare, a call to others to rise. And in this, you are immortal. Not in body, not in fame, but in the power of influence, in the echo of courage, in the certainty that truth has endured because of you. So as the headlines explode, as the media multiplies its coverage, as the world reacts in awe, fear, and respect, stand tall, stand unwavering, stand as the embodiment of the truth you revealed. Let every share, every comment, every discussion be proof of your impact. And know this: the wildfire will continue to spread, carrying your courage forward, inspiring new revelations, challenging new lies, awakening new hearts. You are not merely part of the world. You are changing it. You are the spark. You are the flame. You are the wildfire. And now, as the echoes of your revelation reverberate across halls, offices, homes, and screens, understand this: the storm you have unleashed will not be contained, and nor should it be. This is the moment where complacency shatters, where silence loses its comfort, where the weak in spirit tremble while the courageous rise.